The Kobalt Tools 500 on Fox is sponsored by Sprint, proud sponsor of the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series. By Subway Restaurants. Now any regular footlong is just $5. Any. So hurry in. And from Warner Brothers Pictures' Clash of the Titans, the Clash begins in theaters everywhere April 2nd.
Sprint brings you an inside look at what's happening now inside the Sprint Cup Series. That's how many eyeballs are glued to Fox and a NASCAR Sprint Cup Mobile. Biggest mover today, up 32 positions, is Tony Stewart. You saw the pace car leading the field around under caution. Here's why.
It's that left front tire.
Denny Hamlin cuts down a left front, and the debris puts us under caution for the 8th time today. Pits road is open. Here's Matt.
Kane stopped short in his box. He would like to have pushed in a spring rubber, but he didn't want to take the time. No changes for the 9. Meanwhile, Jimmy Johnson says he's got decent grip. More of the same from the last stop.
Busch says he was loose everywhere. Looks like he's going to win the battle off pit road. They took a ½ pound out of both rear tires. Small adjustment up on the track bar.
That Penske team's been good today.
Well, I like their pit selection down there.
Yep.
You know, he got a good launch out of that pit box, and he beat Casey Kane back there. You see the 48 lost 3 spots. He was over the line when he got into his pit box. They had to back him up before they could do the pit stop.
Backed him up, and still they had a pretty sloppy stop too. So that really took them out of their out of sync when they had to do that, out of their rhythm.
And once again, David Gilliland is the good guy as far as the 48 getting in and out of their pit stall is concerned. He leads this race and will make his pit stop next time by.
Well, he's already got his 5 bonus points for the day, and he's getting a few more here, but still he's been a good team player as well. Those points are helping him.
There's the tire off the 11 car. We talked about the FedEx understanding the race. A late race caution. The FedEx car brought it out.
Chris Myers.
Mike, just a quick recap here. 28 lead changes, 12 different leaders today. And if you tuned in a little bit late here in Atlanta, remember that Dale Earnhardt Jr. won the pole, his first pole in nearly 2 years, but never led a lap. Kyle Busch did lead 22 laps. We had 3 cautions in the first 41 laps.
I really thought it was his fault, but that replay
Kozlowski
doesn't look
into Carl Edwards.
Looked like it was as malicious as I thought.
Joey Logano was also involved in that as well. And here, tire problems from Dale Earnhardt Jr. We counted Jeff Hammond, as you look at David Reagan, who also had some, at least more than a dozen drivers with tire issues.
Yeah, we've seen right side tires, we've seen left side tires give issues all day long, and that's been the one thing that's been kind of plaguing everybody. As you see here, Joey Logano, he loses the right front tire. We're taking a look at Tony Stewart's car, a left rear off of his number 14 car. So tires have been a big part of today's race.
And Denny Hamlin moments ago with the tire issue, bringing out the 8th caution. We've had 9 this season at Daytona. That's been the most. But Jeff, other than the tire issue, the one constant, Casey Kane and Kurt Busch, how well they have run today.
We know how good Kurt Busch is at this racetrack, but today Casey Kane has been just equal to the task. Every time you turn around, these two guys are battling. But so far, I think Casey Kane has got the better car in the long run. But we've only got 35 laps to go, so it's going to be basically dog eat dog, and you got to get up on that wheel if you want to win.
And Jimmy Johnson, who came in going for his 3rd straight win, we just saw that he lost 3 spots on the latest round of pit stops.
Yeah, I understand they had a little bit of a miscue. He got in a little bit hot, got over the line, had to back him up. And then Darrell said they had a little bit of sloppy pit stop. But 2 guys right now that's in 3rd and 4th you better keep an eye on. That's Matt Kenseth and Brad Keselowski.
Let's head back upstairs to Darrell, Larry, and Mike.
It's Chris from Warner Brothers Pictures, Clash of the Titans. The Clash begins in theaters everywhere April 2nd.
Well, you know that old saying, if you got them, use them. You got them.
You got them now. You don't have to worry about no long run.
Matt?
And Mike, we've talked a lot about issues up and down pit road all afternoon with different teams, and this is some conversation between the 48's crew chief and driver.
I'm sorry, guys. Was the pit sign still out there, or did I just blow through it?
Hey, you just kind of went through it. Might need to get your eyes checked this week.
No, I just, when I came over, when I looked in after trying to dodge the guy in the 9 car, I just didn't know where I was supposed to stop for whatever reason.
Thoughts of Jimmy Johnson? He will restart 7th. Now, Marcus Ambrose had a commit line violation. He'll start at the tail end.
And I think you see right there, look at the difference between Kurt Busch and Jimmy Johnson, especially on the right side. That's where the real difference was. You can see the jack and the left side pretty comparable, but that right side, which was all about going across the line, having to be pushed back before they could complete the stop.
34 laps to go, 33 at the stripe when they get the green. 6 of the last 7 Atlanta races have had a caution within the last 25 laps.
I don't know that we're done yet.
Oh, no. No. What are we doing here? We're all grouped up and everything is on the line. You're going to drive harder and take more chances now, and you have all day long.
Green flag, 33 to go.
This is what it's all about.
Trouble
right here,
front
Alfie.
straightaway.
Yeah, no kidding.
In the wall goes the 13 with the 19. Elliott Sadler gets tied up with Max Pappas.
No yellow yet.
I think these guys are going to get going. Pappas has got a. No, the 13 is going to probably throw rubber all over the racetrack.
Something will happen here. Get all you can.
He gets down to the apron.
We're still green.
Stay below the yellow line.
And here comes everybody. Caution waves.
Yeah, there's no way the 13's got a right front tire coming apart.
Well, all those wave around cars, that's what they were banking on right there. A lot of them got back on the lead lap, Mike.
And there were about a dozen of them that got waved around.
Mark Martin, Bill Elliott, Bobby Labonte, Jeff Burton, bunch of guys.
Oh, somebody hit Elliott Sadler, and he got turned right in front of Max Pappas. Sadler in the white car. And you could just see him get turned.
So easy to spin the tires, miss a shift, and get run over from behind, and that's what happens. You get a chain reaction.
The free pass car is Mark Martin. That'll put Mark, who is in 20th place, back on the lead lap. Pits will be open. Any takers?
Oh, you might have some of those guys that just did the wave around that didn't come to pit road that time. I'm sure they will be on pit road to go ahead and get 4 tires and maybe more adjustments.
These guys look awfully ready right here.
For being in 6th place, and Jimmy's coming.
48 cars. Yep. He's on pit road.
He is on pit road.
Matt's waiting on him.
And Mike, shortly before we went back to green, Chad Knaus asked Jimmy Johnson when he was swerving back and forth, cleaning the tires, did he feel anything dragging or possibly even rubbing in the front? He said no. But they showed on the inside sidewall of the right front that something was indeed rubbing. So they brought him back down. You can see work going on that right front. Chad wanted to take it off and just see if something indeed might have come loose or rubbing. They are definitely going to work on that right side.
Well, with all the issues they've had today, this is a great time to make sure.
Looks like maybe a fender bracelet probably happened right here, Larry.
Yeah, we heard some radio transmission that he did not even know the 39 was there. That actually happened well before that last caution.
I didn't know he was outside of me, man. My bad on that.
Quite a few pit stops under this caution flag. Now, if you think there's a lot of contact here, you just wait 2 weeks. The engines roar in Thunder Valley, the Roman Coliseum of NASCAR, Bristol, Tennessee.
I've always said about Bristol, brings out the best in you, brings out the worst in you.
Well, he just got the Bristol stomp put on him.
You keep doing that, eventually it's going to come back and bite you some. I always remember that stuff.
As we said, this is Bristol. 2 weeks from today, Food City 500 on Fox. We'll take a break and get back to the green flag with about 30 laps to go in the Kobalt Tools 500 in Atlanta.